Hey everybody, welcome to my review for Private Benjamin, which will be coming your way on Blu-ray from Warner Archive Collection on April 28th. And this review is sponsored by Allied Von Entertainment, or AV Entertainment. Big thanks to them. I love covering stuff for them. These Warner Archive ones are a joy. Which, if you're interested in ordering a copy of Private Benjamin, just follow the link in the description, which will take you to moviezing.com. That's moviezyng.com, where you can find Private Benjamin, a whole slew of Warner Archive titles, Sony titles, Universal titles, Lionsgate. They've got a lot of great stuff and a lot of underground cult stuff as well. Like smaller labels putting out independent films. Wonderful site. They have great deals. So check them out if you can, moviezinc.com. And this Private Benjamin, this is a one disc Blu-ray set. This is a movie that, if you go back to my Why So Blue days, I used to do an annual column called Brandon's Blu-ray Wish List. And this was long ago, one of them on that took forever to get this to Blu-ray. This is like Goldie Hawn Tour de Force, one of her finest hours, and we're just waiting. It was on DVD, but the DVD was 4:3 pan and scan. Like, we didn't even have it proper aspect ratio on DVD. But now, finally, we have it here on Blu-ray. I really like this movie a lot. It's a fun comedy, a dramedy type thing. Maybe not the most accurate or hardcore military movie there is. Still good aspects of it. Still has a nice female perspective of it, and has more than just, it's just her in the military. They've got a whole slew of female characters, and going through, comedic Hollywood hijinks in here. But Goldie Hawn's fantastic in it. This is one of her shining moments. This is a pinnacle film in her catalog. It also has good turns by Craig T. Nelson's in here a little bit, and then you have Eileen Brennan giving a nice performance, and Armand Assante. This is like one of his better movies he's in, and it really goes through her life. A real nice window into someone's life in a moment. It starts with her wedding, her husband dying while they're having sex. She goes, and it winds up with her in the military, and then we get to see her struggles in the military and then after. And you also get like a perspective too of what people think of a woman joining the military as well. There's that whole aspect and things, and also how it is to deal with this traumatic loss of hers and just the changing of her life. And it's a smarter movie. I think it holds up pretty well. Rather enjoy going back through it. And this is has many other like Albert Brooks is in here for a little bit. There's plenty of smaller cameos and stuff for people that like Harry Dean Stanton. Just name dropping people now, not making sense of a review, but there's some really good stuff here in here. There are some like sketch bits, but there's also great character bits, great arcs in this movie. Just real fun stuff to do. Like, this is a maybe like a smarter Stripes. I don't know how to say it, but if you haven't checked out Private Benjamin, definitely it's an old school movie that maybe you want to check out. I give it 4 stars out of 5. So now let's go to the video of this. Is I encoded at MPEG 4 AVC, has an aspect ratio, the original theatrical aspect ratio, thanks Zeus, at 185:1, and then the resolution 1080p for an HD image. Would have loved for them to have put this on 4K, but I'll take the standard Blu-ray and actually see what it looked like theatrically, because that's a first for me and a first for many people. This restoration is wonderful. The people over at Warner Archive are some of the best, them and Sony. This thing has a nice layer of grain to it. Colors are quite strong. It's nice to see color here from other than a dingy pan and scan DVD. Goldie's hair looks great. There's also very nice texture and patterns you can see on the uniforms and the clothing and stuff. You can see little like fuzzies. Facial features are great. You can see cuts, scratches, sweat, dirt, all sorts of things on the face. The makeup job holds up here. You can just, the green out in the training areas, the military, looks nice and strong and bold. There's a good sense of depth here that's really nice and strong here, which almost feels like, oh, that one more step to 4K would look pretty awesome here. Some good foreground background relations going on. Really liked what this looked like, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 because for a Blu-ray, I don't see how you could do better than this. Audio-wise, we have an English 2.0 mono DTS HD master audio track with an English SDH subtitle track to go with it. Pretty solid track. At times it impresses, at times it feels if it's aged, sometimes just average to be. So it's kind of up and down. Like there's a scene where a band's playing and there's that dance with Goldie Hawn and Armand Assante when she's first meeting him, and the bass line on it's like really fine, good. Just, hits really nice. Good balance too of the effects and vocals and music woven together, really like where they can take the stand and they don't feel like just as one. There are some moments where it does feel like that. There's some moments where you can hear the old school analog audio, just the limitations of how they were recording it back then. But it does have some good like sound effects with like the heavier duty machinery or vehicles, the army shouting stuff. It's an overall solid experience as mono track. It's old and stuff like that, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. It was mostly impressive, but at times it does take a step back here and there, so that's fine. Extras here, they do have extras, which is pretty impressive. They have the theatrical trailer, which is 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but they've also included 2 episodes from the Private Benjamin spinoff show. So this show ran for 3 seasons. The first season it looks like it's a late season pickup, had 4 episodes, and then it got canceled after the 3rd season. Some of the actors from the movie, like Eileen Brennan, are back here. They even picked one of the episodes has Craig T. Nelson in it. So they have the pilot episode and then the 4th episode of season 1, which the Captain's Helper, which I believe is the finale of season 1. They do have a disclaimer before both of these episodes that the video is not in the greatest condition, and it is like you watch the opening credits for it and it's really choppy and stuff, and some of the audio is warbly and bad, but put it on there. If that's the best you can do, it's watchable, it's fine. They call these very rarely seen Private Benjamin episodes, and maybe that's why they've never put it on any format. I don't think it's been available because the source material is not that great. But all these are in standard definition, the bonus materials, but that's fine. And I'm going to give them a 2 for that. Pretty solid. So there you are. You know what they could have done? They could have made this 2-disc or something and added the other 2 episodes if they exist and had the whole first season there. But who knows? That's a really stupid nitpick. But 2 out of 5. So let's go back. The film, I give a 4 out of 5. The video, 5 out of 5. Audio, 4 out of 5. Bonus, 2 out of 5. For an overall score of 3.75 out of 5. This is awesome. This is I took so long for this to come to Blu-ray that you're just gonna have to, we could have a Goldie Hawn interview, a Goldie Hawn commentary, something like that. But some of these catalog titles, there's no money to put in them, and all this. We're gonna have to take it. It's coming on here as a win, and they didn't just stop there. They put 2 episodes of the show on there. That rocks. That's showing effort. That's awesome. So I do recommend this. If you're curious, if you're a Goldie Hawn fan, curious, check it out. If you're looking for a movie that was, this was a big deal at the time, and then obviously of its time, flash in the pan, they're just putting it out now. So priority and popularity just probably got away from it. But if you want to look back at something that was a bigger deal back in the day, check it out. I do recommend it. And if you do, order it from moviezyng.com, moviezyng.com. Use the link in the description. Takes you right there. Helps me out a little bit with these reviews and keeping up my editing and maintaining the site. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. Go check out Private Benjamin. And till next time, stay film positive.